Hello students, your second unit test have started and now it's time for your revision for social science. In this unit test, you'll be having chapters 3, 4 and 14. Let's see the question pattern first, or the paper style. Question 1 will be choose the correct alternative for 5 marks. Question 2, fill in the blanks for 6 marks. Question 3, true or false, 5 marks. And question 4, answer the following questions for 9 marks. Students, in the application, the question pattern that has been given, there is a slight difference, that question 2 and question 4. Question 2 is for 6 marks and question 4 is for 9 marks. Keep that correction in mind. And this time we'll be revising chapter wise. We'll be doing all the exercises and revise the knowledge that we have, instead of just choosing the exercises one by one, like choose the correct alternative from all the chapters or fill in the blanks from all the chapters. So let's start with chapter 3. Chapter 3 is Ancient Towns and Scriptures. You know what we studied about the Indus Valley Civilization, the town planning, how organized it was, what kind of cities they had, and all that stuff. And after that, we also studied about the scriptures. But before starting with the chapters, let me tell you one thing, that keep in mind that I won't be following the same pattern. Like I may ask fill in the blanks from the MCQs or question answer from true or false, or you know how my paper style is. So just do not mug up the answers, revise the whole context. Okay, so let's start with the revision. First exercise is choose the correct alternative and write correct answer, or as you say, MCQs. First one. From where were the ruins of Indus Valley civilizations first found? A. Harappa, B. Lothal, C. Mohenjo-daro, D. Kalibangan. The correct answer is Harappa, and they were first discovered in 1921. Question 2. Which city was the headquarter of agriculture revolution in Harappan civilization? A. Lothal, B. Mohenjo-daro, C. Kalibangan, D. Dholavira. The correct answer is C. Kalibangan. Third one. How many mandals are there in Rig Veda? Students, this information is not given in the textbook, but the correct answer is C. 10. There are 10 mandals in Rig Veda. Mandals means the collection of hymns by a number of priest families. So there are 10 such books, and these books are called mandals. Question 2 is answer the following questions briefly. Now these are the types of questions that you were scared of, but once you have understood what the question is, you'll be easily able to write. It's just that it's comparatively longer, but they are really easy. Like first one, give introduction of roads of Harappan civilization. What did we study about roads of Harappan civilization? So the roads of Harappan civilization were very comfortable. Streets were parallel to the main road. Roads intersected each other at a right angle. Roads and streets were organized in such a manner that the whole town could be divided into squares and rectangular sections. Evidence of night light system has also been obtained on public roads. So this was the information about the roads of Harappan civilization. Question 2. Creativity and craftsmanship of Harappan people are expressed in toys. Explain the statement. How do we explain this statement? We explain this by explaining what things they made which looked creative, or their craftsmanship, their craft, how they created that craft. That can be seen from their toys. So the answer will be people of Indus Valley civilization made special type of toys for their children, which included bird-shaped whistles, rattlers, carriages, carts, marbles, toys in the shape of birds, animals, and men and women. Toys like head-shaking animals and monkey-climbing tree were seen there. In this way, we can say creativity and craftsmanship of Harappan people is expressed in toys. From the toys, the types of toys that they made, we can say that they were creative. Third question, write a note on Lothal. Lothal is situated on the banks of Bhogavo River in Dhodka Taluka in Ahmedabad district. Lothal was a commercial port and an industrial town in ancient times. A structure made of bricks has been found in Lothal. It is considered that it must have been a dockyard. In addition, warehouses and bead factory have been found here. So it can be said that Lothal was a prosperous port of ancient India, and international trade of Harappan civilization must have been through the port of Lothal. Now, this is a long answer, but you need to just remember the main points. Where it is situated, Bhogavo River in Dhodka Taluka in Ahmedabad district. It was commercial port and industrial town. From the structure made of bricks, we can say that it must be a dockyard. Then there were warehouses and bead factory, and from this, it was a prosperous port, and international trade of Harappan civilization must have been through the port of Lothal. Question 3. Fill in the blanks. Kalibangan is currently situated in blank state. Rajasthan state. 2. Public bath found in Harappan civilization is located in blank town. Public bath is located in Mohenjo-daro town. Third, Dholavira is an archaeological site found in blank district, in Kutch district. Question 4. State whether the following statements are true or false. First one. Harappan civilization is considered to be contemporary to Egyptian civilization. Contemporary means during the same time, during the same period. So is Harappan civilization as at the same time as Egyptian civilization? We can say it is true because there was international trade. From Harappan civilization, cotton cloth was transported to to Mesopotamia, and from there to Egypt. So it was of that same time duration. Hence, the statement is true. Second, Dholavira had a rainwater harvesting system. It is true. It is one of the important features of Dholavira. Third, the town structure of Dholavira is divided into two parts. False. All the other towns of Harappan civilization were divided into two parts, but the town structure of Dholavira is divided into three parts: citadel, fort, then upper town, and then lower town. And fourth one, there are mainly 7 Vedas. False. There are mainly 4 Vedas. They are Rigved, Samved, Yajurved, and Atharvaved. After chapter 3, let's start the revision for chapter 4, Early States of Political System in India, where we studied about Janpads, Mahajanpads, the type of system for governance that we had, monarchy and republic. Let's revise the exercises that we studied in this chapter. Students, I'm saying it once again, do not mug up the answers. I like to twist the questions, but they are very easy if you are thorough with the context. Exercise 1. Choose the correct alternative and write correct answer. First, how many Mahajanpads were there? A 17, B 18, C 16, D 19. We know there are 16 Mahajanpads. 2. In which period Mahajanpads were there? A. Modern, the kind of period that we are living in. B. Vedic. C. Post-Vedic. D. Medieval. Vedic period, the period of the Rig Vedas. During that, or post-Vedic, after the Rig Vedas. That is, the answer is post-Vedic period, around 6th century. Third, which of the following state was called a republic? From the given options, which was a republic? A. Magad, it was a monarchy. B. Kosal. C. Vatsa. D. Vaishali. We know Vaishali is a republic state. There was the union. Vaishali was the capital. Fourth, how many types of state system were established in Janpads? A1, B2, C3, D4. There are 2 types of state system in Janpads. One monarchy and second republic. So the answer is B2. Second exercise, answer the following questions briefly. First question, state briefly the difference between the monarchy and democratic state. Now, democratic state, in the whole chapter we have used the word republic. Republic and democratic state have the same kind of governance. So, we'll use the same thing. First difference is that monarchy has the king or queen as its chief, whereas in democratic state we have the person who is elected by the people. He is the main person and he is the chief. So the state in which the king or queen is chief is called monarchy. A state directly or indirectly ruled by head who is elected by the people is democratic state. Second, all the powers rested in hands of king. The king had all the powers in monarchy, while all the powers rested in the hands of members of the state assembly. The members who are elected by the people, they had the powers. And third, kings can rule till they die or pass the power to the next generation. The dynasties. After the death of first king, his child, his son, would be the next ruler. So that was the working in monarchy. But in democratic state, members were given the membership for a fixed time only, and it was not that after the first person, his son will be the next member of the state assembly. They were elected, youth as well as elderly were elected, but they enjoyed for fixed time, not till they die. Question 2. State the characteristics of the governance of the republics. Governance. How did the government rule in the republics? The state administration of the republic was governed by the Sabha. All the members of the house rested, all the powers of the house rested in the hands of the members. The members who were elected, they had all the powers. All affairs were passed in the house by vote or unanimity. When the affairs were passed, the decisions were taken by vote, majority wins, or by unanimity. If everyone agrees, that decision will be taken. The president for state administration was chosen by elections, and the membership for state assembly was for fixed time only. Describe the social life of the republics. The republics lived in simple houses. They were associated with pastoral activities. They grew crops like wheat, rice, barley, sugarcane, sesame, mustard, and cereals, and they used painted clay vessels. This was the social life of the republics. And now the last chapter, Unity in Diversity. Now, this chapter was very easy to understand, but the question answers here are really big. If you can note the difference, that answer the following questions is for 9 marks. The thing is that I will be asking you 3 questions for 3 marks each. So, don't get confused. Write according to the marks. So, you may write the answers for about 5 to 6 sentences or even less, but your knowledge should be correct. Question 1 is answer the following questions in short. You just have to directly write the answers. First question: which languages are spoken in our country? The languages spoken in our country are Hindi, English, Gujarati, Bengali, Marathi, Punjabi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Odia, Konkani, etc. etc. means there are various more languages. So even when this question is asked in your exam, you can write few languages that you easily remember. Question 2. Which religions do people follow in our country? The religions followed by the people of India are Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, or the Parsi religion, Judaism, Jainism, etc. Question 3. Why is our country the country of diversity? Our country is a country of diversity because it has diversity in religion, language, caste, which leads to variations in food, festivals, customs, rituals, and attire. People of different religion, people speaking different languages, people belonging to different castes, they live together in India. Hence, it is the country of diversity. Diversity can be seen in color complexion, clothing, religion, language, food, etc. in all the states of India. Question 4. What is national unity? Answer. When people of different religions, language, and castes love and honor their country, have a feeling of sacrifice and cooperation for the nation, it is called national unity. We may be from different religion, but we all feel pride to be a part of India. Hence, they have a feeling of love and honor for their country. They have the feeling of sacrifice and cooperation for their country. That is called national unity. Next exercise is explain in short. First question. Unity in diversity is seen among people. Well, to answer this question, you have to first say what kind of diversity is seen, and even with that diversity, how can we say that there is unity among people? So the answer is given point wise. People of our country differ from one another in many ways, such as attire, food, residence, religion, language, custom, festival, etc. Yet there is emotional unity. Emotional unity that we are the people of same country, we are the people of India. People of different religions, languages, and castes love and honor their country. They have a feeling of sacrifice and cooperation for the nation. It is called national unity. We are diverse, we have differences, but still they have a feeling of sacrifice for their nation. They cooperate for the growth of their nation. That is called national unity. Development in the economic, social, industrial fields occurs because of national unity. We have this national unity, that's why we can develop. During the freedom movement, our countrymen made the vision of unity possible through the feeling of patriotism and sacrifice. We know the freedom movement, how we got independence from the British rule. During that time, the countrymen of India, they made the vision of unity possible through the feeling of patriotism and sacrifice. And the last point, that we have followed the principle of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, that the whole world is a family. That shows that India, in true sense, spreads the feeling of religious tolerance and equality in the world. That all religions are equal and they have the right to flourish. These points show that there is unity in diversity. The people of India follow the principle of being together. Now, this is a real big answer, so you can just keep any 6 points in mind. Question 2. Efforts for diversity and equality. What are the efforts made by government to maintain the diversity and still get the equality? So, we'll just write the measures taken by government. Right to equality is granted so all the people get equal opportunity, justice, and status. Right to education has given the right to free and compulsory education to children, so everybody has got an opportunity of primary education. Government has enhanced the educational and infrastructural facilities like village roads, primary health centers, electricity, drinking water, etc.,
for the community development. Equal opportunities are granted to women. Some seats are kept reserved for the people of certain caste in the election of Gram Panchayat to Parliament and in the matter of jobs. Here we are speaking about government jobs. Hostels, scholarships, and schemes of financial assistance for the students are implemented. Schemes of financial assistance means loan facility is given. So these are the efforts taken by government. You can remember the basic points and just write the whole sentence about the right to equality, right to education, the educational and infrastructural facilities, equal opportunities to women, reservation, and about hostel scholarships and schemes of financial assistance. Exercise 3. State whether the following statements are true or false. First, in the post independence years, discrimination is gradually decreasing. True. Second, our country is made up of cities. False. Our country is made up of villages and cities. Third, some seats are not reserved in election. False. Reservation is done for people of certain castes. Next exercise is answer the following questions. First question. Write in short about the discrimination between girls and boys. Well, the answer is long, but you can easily remember because most of these things you already have seen and you know that what kind of discrimination is being done between girls and boys. Due to biological differences with social and cultural viewpoint, there is a difference in the upbringing of girls and boys. Majority of women remain engaged in cooking, household chores and upbringing children. Women don't have importance to take decisions regarding family matters. Girls are deprived of health care, education and family rights. Girls are not given equal opportunities in the field of sports and education. They are deprived of moving freely and thinking independently. Girls are victims of child marriages, parda system, dowry system and other evil customs because of low literacy rate. Birth of boy is given preference, so girls become victims of female feticide. It is the long answer, but to remember the points, you can keep the points like the biological differences and the upbringing of girls and boys, the difference between the upbringing. What kind of work the majority of women are doing? Cooking, household chores, and upbringing children. No importance regarding family matters. Deprived of healthcare, education, and family rights. Not given equal opportunities in sports and education. They cannot move freely and think independently. Victims of child marriage, parda system, dowry system, and female feticide. Question 2. India is a secular country. Explain the statement. India is a secular country because secular country means that the government of India does not decide or take decision. The civil affairs are not connected with the religions. So the reasons that India is a secular country are that there is no official religion of the country. The citizens have been given freedom of religion. The state or the government does not interfere in the religious matters except when it is damaging the public, and the state does not discriminate among the citizens on the basis of religion. So these are the points which shows that India is a secular country. Exercise 5. Fill in the blanks. First, people of Maharashtra speak mostly blank language. Maharashtrians speak Marathi language. People of Punjab are known for blank dance. They are known for Bhangra. People celebrating Mahavir Jayanti follow blank religion. It is followed by Jains, so the religion is Jainism. Ras Garba of blank state is famous in India. Of Gujarat.
So that will be all with the exercises. Keep sure in mind you can easily score well in the objectives, and for answer the following questions, write to the point answers. And that will be all. All the best for your preparations and do well in your exams.